okay with that one game. Crazy.
Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Across the 45. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This crowd full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Dropping back, it's back. Pulls it in, it's Fletcher. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example thereof.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Punt is on its way. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on! Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Finds his man open. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense defense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Longhorns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
All right, offensively, you're not having a lot of success right now running this thing to the perimeter. The defense was there. They were ready for that. You made one guy miss. They still got you for a TFL. You might have to think about getting back to running between the tackles now.
Right out trying to get it in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Longhorns! They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking downfield, it's back. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Fires left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the D.
Breaks into the open. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got him. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. He wants to throw it again. Pulls it in. It's Fletcher. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Hurricanes in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's back. Fires to the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space, good things will happen.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's a guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened back.
And the defense, Abe, got him at the 27.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Here comes the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
But we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
The sure hands, it's Fletcher. Oh, it's a fumble. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were
just steamrolling the defense. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Miami. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Trying to turn the corner on the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Manning. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Send the deep ball. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Huge play puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Snagged out of the air. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback making checks. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Daniels. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the first half. It is a 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's complete to the right. Oh, what a move to get open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Dropping back, it's Beck. Here comes the heat. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And the Canes will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Soft spot in the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for every single play.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Now, 4th down.
The offense is going to stay on the field. They'll take a pass on the 55-yard field goal attempt. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Might be changing the route. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Rushes on him. The sure hands, it's Fletcher. Turns it on in midfield. Turning it on. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. That's the way you get things going. A huge play and now attacking from just inside the red zone. They're threatening to score and they'll throw it. Unleashes 1 deep. Give him 6. Touchdown, Hurricane.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest.
Snatches it on the right. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Keeps it and gets the 1st down. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
And he showed you in 2 plays why this defense has been up late at night. Like, thinking about having to guard, he makes you defend the back end, throwing the football, but then has the ability to pull it down and chew up yards with his legs. He makes you cover the whole field, run and pass. Infuriating to deal with as a defense.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Trying to find the end zone. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Defense in press coverage. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Texas! And that one will give them the lead.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Wants to pass. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless he wants to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to...
Wide open on the right. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Got his man. At the 20, he's got space. Breaks into the open. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David. Just
turns on the Jets. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
This doesn't happen with just anybody at tailback. You got to do this with a dude, a guy you know can roll. Just toss it to him, let him get out in the open field. He'll do the rest and make big gains.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Manning. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
Makes the grab on the big throw. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incomplete. There he goes. He'll work his way down to the 28.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. With the run on first and goal. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. From right in the center of the field, straight on to win the game. Never a doubt. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And he loses the football on the return. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team just, they find a